register points on the boards. The players look calm, but I can tell you from the spectators' point of view, there's plenty of nerves here in Ballycullen.
And it's Joe Sheehan with the first possession. Back to Timmy Clifford for Dicksboro. Clifford between the 45 and 65 inside the Danesfort half. Batted down there by Des Dunn. Still Danesfort relinquishes possession. It's back with Timmy Clifford. Clifford into Anthony Clifford. Clifford inside the 45 metre line, about 43, 44 metres out. And at an angle, Anthony Clifford has slotted that ball over the bar and drawn the team's level.
Yes, Liam, and Dicksboro really...
Danesfort, though, look to have the numbers back there inside their own 45 metre line. Breaking ball won by Shane Stapleton. Stapleton now out to the far side, and Anthony Clifford, he's got a point already, and make that 2 for Anthony Clifford as Dicksboro take the lead for the first time in this contest.
Yes, Liam, and they're showing real intent there in the forward line.
That will count for very little now. As Stapleton eyes up the target, and Shane Stapleton pops that ball over the bar. 2 frees for Shane Stapleton. 4 points to 2. Paddy Hogan with the puck out for Danesfort, the brother of Richie, who's been demoted to bottle carrier since his semi-retirement, as that ball is fired over the bar. And it's Darragh O'Neill again with his second point of the match. And when it's a long distance effort, give it to Darragh O'Neill, because generally he'll score them.
Yes, Liam, and
Killian Hackett, well collected by Hackett. Hackett recycles it back out to Harry Shine, 2 ex-Kilkenny under-20 teammates. It's Shine with the ball in his hand. Shine swivelling, looking for options, finds Hackett once again. Hackett between the 45 and 65 finds Tom McPhillips. McPhillips back to Killian Hackett. All Kilkenny under-20 minors once upon a time. Breaks out to Harry Shine at an angle, and Harry Shine registers his first point of the match and puts Dicksboro 5 points to 3 to the good.
Yes, Liam, you mentioned it there. 2 ex-Kilkenny under-20 captains, Tom McPhillips and
Killian to Cathal Carney. Carney now into Ben Whitty, the ex-St. Kieran's man, and Whitty off the sideline, and Ben Whitty has put that ball over the bar. A superb score from Ben Whitty, and he's been a real man who stood up to the mark in this 2026 League Championship.
Yes, Liam, really putting his name.
Stapleton has Diarmuid Phelan, the Danesfort captain for company, but it's still Stapleton for Dicksboro. Powering up the field, Shane Stapleton inside the 13, and Shane Stapleton has put that ball over the bar. He did really well to fight off the challenge and took his point expertly.
Yes, Liam, and you mentioned earlier in the programme.
Goes on. Cathal Carney now. Carney now goes low, hits his own player with the ball, bounces back to Killian Hackett, and Killian Hackett takes advantage of the Danesfort misfortune and pops it over.
Yes, Liam, Killian coming under a bit of criticism from the crowd here for maybe not taking his score, trying to put Harry Shine
past his own 45, whips the ball down the far side, intended for Harry Shine. Shine does well to control the ball. Harry off the 45, and Harry Shine off his left, and Harry Shine has put that ball over the bar for his second point of the match.
Yeah, Liam, really standing up to the mark in the early stages. This Harry Shine, 3
great Danesfort effort up there deep in the Dicksboro half, but eventually the clearance does go in, and it goes out towards the middle of the field between the 265s. Jumping up for that time was Des Dunn, and Danesfort just about keep control of the ball. They do very well off the 45, and that ball just goes over the crossbar and over the bar, and Danesfort did very well. The ball was really there for the taking. It was 50-50 between both sides. Stay at senior life. And Ben Whitty slots that ball over the bar, and that's his second. Plenty of hands going up for it, but Cody has one thing in mind as he drills the ball into the Danesfort half, and it's well controlled by Killian Hackett. Hackett now opens up the angle, and Killian Hackett has put that ball over the bar. Hackett on target for the second time, took the ball in his hand, and the rest was a formality.
Yes, Liam, and again a direct ball from Evan Cody looking for Killian Hackett, and I did mention he has proved a handful.
Would have needed, but it's still a very tight game. 4 between them. The thoughts of Tommy in just a moment. 11 points to 7. Dicksboro still leading. Well caught from the puck out by Shane Stapleton. Stapleton's ball into McPhillips. McPhillips to Killian Hackett. Hackett takes a shot. Oh, and that took a deflection on its way towards Paddy Hogan's goal, and it bounces out to Harry Shine, and Shine at an angle, and Harry Shine puts it over the bar for his 4th point of the match. But Paddy Hogan saw that ball, but I'd say he only saw a double vision of it because it flew past him so quickly.
Yeah. Timmy Clifford finding him. Killian turned in field and just put that one to the right and wide.
And Owen Bean has blown the half-time whistle here in Tom Ryle Park in the well-presented Kilmanagh venue.
Everton feeling the ball out of the sky that time. Liam just left the ball behind Hackett, and it gave Danesfort an opportunity to swarm in. They just cleared their lines, and now on the attack.
And it's here come Danesfort with Paddy Hickey, and that ball has gone over the bar, and Danesfort register their first point of the half. And that's an important score by Paddy Hickey, who's come on as a second half sub.
Out of intermediate last year, on a panel of 38 and several more on the injury list. It is promising for Danesfort.
Paddy Hogan from his own 45 and 65 has fired that ball over the bar, and point for Paddy Hogan, and from long distance. Well,
really standing up to anything that's been thrown at him today. He's 3 saves registered, and now he's on the scoreboard with a long range free.
And Danesfort have hit back with 2 early points. Goal! Back of the net from the next play, and it's Paddy Lacey who shot low past into the back of the net, past Hogan, and well, Hogan the hero 1 minute, and next thing Paddy, and how they will respond to that question will be very interesting over the next few minutes. Another strike going in. This time it's Bill Smith, and Bill Smith has put that ball over the bar, the number 35 in the Danesfort panel, and well, they are really emptying, and we are heading into the 7th minute of this second half. Ball now from the resulting puck out. It's with Ben Whitty off the 45, and Ben Whitty has put that ball over the bar, and he stopped the Danesfort bleeding.
Yes, Liam, and
the man in space, Anthony Clifford. Clifford's looping ball into the forwards, intended there for Paddy Lacey. Lacey jumped up like he was on a trampoline, but failed to win clean possession. Ball given away, won by Timmy Clifford. Clifford into Tom McPhillips. Here's a goal opportunity, Tom McPhillips, and Phillips roofs it into the top left-hand corner of the net. 2:17 to 12 points, and Dicksboro have been ruthless in front of goal in this second period.
Yes, Liam, we saw multiple saves.
The experienced veteran in the Danesfort team, but that ball goes astray from Murphy into Kevin Moore. And it's Clifford again. Clifford at an angle, and that ball is put over the bar. And another point beside the name of Timmy Clifford. Anthony and Timmy in both wings have caused real damage this evening.
Yes, Liam, just looking through the back line, midfield, half forward line and the full forward line, and that's really proven punishing for Danesfort. They're on the attack again, are Dicksboro.
13 minutes into the second half, and it's Dicksboro on the attack with Timmy Clifford. And again, Paddy Hogan does well to save it. Brings out to Shine, and Harry Shine has put that ball over the bar, and Harry's star is shining brightest in Tomwell Park tonight.
Yes, Liam, Timmy Clifford that time again, there was a scoring opportunity on from the half forward from play.
3:21 Dicksboro, Danesfort 13 points. 20 minutes gone in this second half. Shot going in from the left-hand side from Bill Smith, and Bill Smith has slotted that ball over. And Danesfort will be looking for a performance in this last quarter and something to build on going into the next round again. 3:23 to 14 points. And it's all Dicksboro now in these dying few minutes. Into the final 3 minutes of normal time, and it's Paddy Lacey again off the 45, and Paddy Lacey has notched another score. Paddy puts that ball over the bar, and it's just a matter of how much now for Dicksboro as they see this one. They'll need real leaders in that dressing room over the next little while, and perhaps to put on the camouflage and catch one of the big hitters by surprise. Come out of the bushes and pull off 2 wins before this league stage rounds up in a couple of weeks' time. And then we look forward to the first round of the championship. All those games will be live on Clover TV. And it's Paddy Hickey, or it's Paddy Lacey. Lacey from the left-hand side, and Paddy has put that ball over the bar. Good score for Paddy Lacey.
Beautiful score, Liam. That was a very acute angle. He got out to the ball. Jeez, you just wonder maybe it was a bit better option to attack the other 3 over.
And that's it. Owen Meehan blows the full-time whistle here in Tomrell Park. Dicksboro take the spoils. They've beaten Danesfort on a 3:28 to 15 point score.